I'm gonna use this planner for 2026, and the first step of the planner is it has like these various different steps, and the first one is to set your goals, or set my goals, and then set what actions you're gonna take, and then all of these goals that you can follow to achieve your goals. And I'm not very good at planning for the year and making goals and staying with them, so hopefully I'm going to do this for the very first time in my life, and so hopefully it goes well. Yeah, so there's like what goals you have, and then this is really helpful because you first write like all of the goals for like each section, and then you write like what action steps you're going to take for each section, and then there's like a bunch of sections that they have organized. And then this is my favorite part, is the keeping balance, is where you have like all of your habits. So you have like daily habits, and then you have like monthly habits, and then you have daily habits, and you have weekly habits, and then you have monthly habits, and then you have like your annual actions or your yearly habits. So yeah, you have all of this, which is really helpful. And then you have like the entire like monthly calendar. And I really like this. Like, the point of life is balance, not perfection. That's very, very true. Like, if you aim for perfection, then you'll just get trapped in like, I want everything to be perfect, but then you'll never really achieve what you want to achieve. Because I really think perfection is a trap that you can kind of just get stuck inside, that you can get stuck in. But if you aim for balance, that's when you'll really be successful, because honestly, balance is the goal, and that is what is going to keep you healthy and happy forever. So this is January 2026. This is like the notes and to-do tab, and like all of the stuff, like all of the days that you have, like the entire monthly calendar is like really, really nice. It's like lined also, so it's really, really nice. I love this monthly calendar. And then you have like the sections where you can plan like daily, like every day, like what are you going to do. And my favorite part about it is like the fact that it's separated. Like, you have this box here, and then you have these little circles that kind of separate. Like, they give you this space for like your today, like what's going on today, and then there's another section for to do. But I just like the fact that this whole entire like row for like Monday, December 29th is like set up for like the day. It's like set up in like, you have like half of this part of the row and then half of the other part of the row that is kind of divided by these circles, and I really, really like that. Like, I don't have to necessarily use it in the way that they like describe to use it, like write down what's going on today and then what's your to do. I can just, like say like, this is what I'm gonna do for the first half of the day, like from like the morning, like from like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to like the afternoon, and then this is what I'm gonna do from like 3 or 4 p.m. to like nighttime, like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock until like the rest of the day is over. So this is, I can use this for like the morning to the afternoon, and then this part can be from like afternoon to evening. And I really, really, really like this. Like, so like morning to afternoon, and then like afternoon to nighttime. So I really like that. That's how I'm gonna use it. And yeah, so there's like the daily setup, and then like the weekly setup for like everything, and this is just perfect for everything. And then so obviously there's like tabs for like every month, so you have like all of the different like months. So I got this planner, and I'm really excited to use it. I'm really excited to see how it's going to help me, and what it's going to be like, what it's going to help me with, and what my year is going to be like with it. So I'm really excited. I'm very, very excited. And then the next thing that I got, so this I got from Target, and I love this design. And then this, I also got this monthly calendar because I really needed like just like a monthly calendar for like each month and everything. And I really, really love this because this is totally different. And then like from like my planner, which is like a book that I can flip through for like each month and each week. And then this is like a whole entire like monthly calendar kind of flip through booklet that I can really get down and only see the months all at once here. And that's the setup that I wanted, and that's what I kind of am looking for, and I found it. So yeah, so this I got this at Walmart, and it was really, really nice. So like here I wrote like my January goals, and then you can just see all the days, and you can write down, and it's very clear, and you can see exactly what you have like going on every single day, and you can just like check off all of the boxes or like check off all of the days as they like go along. So I'm like really, really excited to use this. Yeah, and then I also got like a separate notebook. This is just like a regular school like a college ruled notebook. It's just a one subject notebook that I got, and this is what I'm going to, and then I got a pen to like go along with it. And basically what I'm going to use this blank notebook for is like my daily to-do list for like each and every day. And this is where I'm gonna like brain dump everything, like make lists. This is like my empty blank canvas that I use like on a daily basis. So basically we have like our like monthly and like year, basically all the months of the year, monthly, like the year thing all in one booklet. And then the second and then the second book is like your whole entire planning calendar for the entire year, like all the months and all the weeks, that is kind of more in detail and more expanded. And then you go, that's what I wanted. And then what I also really wanted was to go beyond that and have space for like every single day, daily to-dos, and also like a blank space for brain dumping and like doing little like journal, like a little journal, or like little journal notes, or just little like notes in general. So yeah, so what I did was, that's what I'm going to use this for. So what I started off with was, I just wrote the years to 2026, and here's the goals for the year. So I just started off the first page with like the title, and then like all the goals that I have for this year that I want to achieve. So that's the first page. And then the second page, I just like start off like with like the daily to-dos like of the day that I started off with. So yeah, so there's like each page is basically a daily to-do list for like each day, like each and every single day. And that's what I really need, and that's how my brain works, is I really need a lot of like blank space to write everything down. And then I started to like, and then the next page I was just like, I just want to work on a healthy diet plan, because that's one of my goals, is like to eat healthy. And then I was like, okay, well, how am I going to do that? So I was just kind of like setting that up. And then I guess I need another recap or a refresh. So yeah, so just basically starting off with like the goals of the year, and then like I did use a few pages to be like, how am I going to achieve those goals? So I was kind of brainstorming how I was going to do that. So I was working on like the healthy, like eat healthy, in one of the pages. And then the other, like the next page I am going to use as a habit tracker. So this is only for the month of January. So for the month of January, I'm going to use like, these are all of the daily habits that I want, and I only did like the first, or like the week that I'm on. So like these are like all of the habits that the daily habits that I want to track, and these are the dates that I want to track them on. I'm going to track them on, and then these are like the little squares that I drew to check off as like check boxes. so that's what this setup looks like. And then I just wrote like, these are my goals, like, or like all of the daily habits are basically just like listed one by one here. And then I started off just now, like just a minute ago, I just wrote the date for like tomorrow, and then the daily to-do list, like the to-do list for tomorrow. Like, so you already, so like I already have my habit tracker for the month of January. So these are already like the daily habits that I like have to do each and every single day. So all of those I will already like have to do tomorrow, be having to do tomorrow. And then, so this is great because this is for like every single day of the month. And then, but then I also have like the, like what really is, and like what I really have for like every single page of this notebook is it's broken down like even further. So like what I have like for every single day, what I'm gonna fill this in with is like every single day, it's like write the date of each day, and then and then I write the to-do list, like what I want specifically for every single day. And so yeah, so I love this. Hopefully this works a lot. So like, yeah, so far I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes, and then just like tweak things as they go. But so far I love having like the yearly goals in the beginning. So like very first page or a couple of pages is like, what are my yearly goals and what do I want to achieve, which is, again, it's like listed in here as well, or like they tell you to do that as well. Like here, like they ask you like, what are your yearly goals? So I did that, and then I go even more in detail and in depth, because that's what I really need and want is like, so like after that, like I just like kind of brainstorm, like if I'm feeling like it for like a page, like how am I going to like exercise, like what is my exercise routine going to be, or like how am I going to eat healthy, like what are my like healthy, like what is my diet going to be like, or what foods am I going to eat. So that's what I was kind of thinking about and brainstorming. And then what I also really love is like the habit tracker, and I love how I am going to do it for like each month, or I think what I'll do is like the habit tracker will be for like every single month, like for the new beginning of the month, I'll be like January, like these are all of the habits, and then like see how I do here. And then I'll probably will change this format, like I might like make this like different, and maybe I'll do like 30 days, or like maybe I'll do like each week how am I doing, and then I'll have like maybe 7 boxes here, or like, yeah, however it'll fit into like each page. And then it'll just like, if like I'll do like 7 days, like, and then the like first day of the week I'll have like the habit tracker, and then after that it'll be like each page will be like the daily to-dos for like each and every single day like there is. So like I love it so much, because then I get my habit tracker in the front, or in the beginning of like each week or each month, and then I actually get like an entire page for like just that day only, for just that day. And I get to write down like everything that I want to do for that day, or everything I need to do for that day, and I get like a whole entire page for it. So it like works as like a brain dump, a brainstorm, and like just like a full-on to-do list that I have like the full freedom to do whatever it is that I want to do. Like again, it might only be like one thing or two or three things, and then the rest I might just use to like think up of new ideas or write down things I need to write down. And yeah, I love it so much, because I think it's just everything that like my mind and my brain needs right now is like just the space to do all of this organization. So it's like I feel like the system is like organized, but then it also gives me the freedom of like creativity, or like to just write down what I need to write down and what I want to write down and what I'm feeling that day. And I like, again, like I just had this idea, like going along with that, I might like, if I don't have like, if this is my only to-do list for tomorrow and I have like the rest of the space free, I can use it to like, you know, like just write journal and like journal entry for today, and I can just like write a paragraph or like a few sentences or a few lines of like, you know, journaling for that day, like what I feel or how I feel for that day, or like what my mood is like, and like what's going on here, or like any new thoughts or ideas or notes that I have for like this particular day. So yeah, I love this. I love how like blank it is. It's just a regular notebook that you use for like school or work, or just even journaling or writing anything down, or your notes. or notes in general, and I'm so excited. Like, I hope this works out, but I also hope that I use it in a, like, again, like in a balanced way, like this calendar says, and I hope I don't get like carried away with like planning, and just use it like in a way that is like helping me to do the tasks, but then also not really get like too involved and too attached to it. And yeah, and I think it's gonna work out like great. And I think I'll like schedule times to like rest and recover, and also schedule like healthy habits and like in the week, and also like self-care rituals in the week as well, so that I don't burn out from like doing all of this planning and everything, and I actually give myself like the time and space to like you know do self-care, and to like kind of distance myself from work, so that like I can also give like time to myself, and then and yeah, and so I don't like burn out or anything. So I really hope this gives me a healthy balance for yeah, everything, and for like my life, and for this new year, upcoming year. Yeah, so yeah, I'm really excited, and yeah, hopefully it just gives me like peace and calm and balance.